coke fiends, they just don't listen.
I've been working so hard, I've been trapping so hard. Fuck you niggas and fuck you haters too. I've been working.
Basically was influenced because, you know, I'm a 90s baby growing up in the era with cartoons and everything. It's Beavis and Butthead inspired. It's me and Jay Fetty sitting on the couch. All my visions come to me in dreams. I mentioned that before. And this was probably one of my favorite mixtape covers. It's really unique. I always try to bring this to all my fans, this uniqueness, and just give that energy, you know, of things that I experience and how I envision the world. And this is basically like how a vision, like being young and reckless and just randomly moving to New Jersey, me and my boy, Jay Fetty's right there next to me, a bunch of girls, apartments all beat up and stuff. And you can see like the month in Jersey, like everything's Jersey inspired, like it has like the Garden State Parkway colors and stuff, really cool. And actually the same artist for the month in Jersey did the DA Part 2 mixtape cover, all three of these covers. Just how everything came together, like I pick out all my beats, I write for my hooks, I pick out my features, like it's just really exciting, all the hard work, and then when I hear it after like it's done, this is like 9 months later after that first interview you guys saw. So hearing it 9 months later, it's a good feeling, and it shows myself like the creativity that I had behind doing it, and then it's just a mark in history. Talking about marijuana like that, but that song was like actually it's a story about being in high school. I used to always go on blunt cruise with these white girls and shit, and I just wanted this mixtape to reflect all like the crazy good times I used to have and all the shit that the wild shit I used to do, because if you can ask anybody that really personally knows me, they know I'm random as shit, and I'm spontaneous. So we used to like take these random blunt cruises after school to like random places like in the woods and stuff, and I'd be the only like Spanish kid in the half Spanish kid. You can hear it throughout the whole song, the whole story about it, and we just be going all these fucking L's and getting high as shit.
Blunt cruise with 4 white chicks. I'm the only Spanish kid watching them twist. Get your heart as shit.
And I never really spoke about it, and I felt like I heard that beat, and I felt like this was my chance to like really get touch on that subject.
Out of boobs, we get so high, put it on YouTube. When I'm really stoned, eat a box of honeycombs. Damn, that's some real shit.
I can touch on all subjects because I'm versatile as an artist.
Jersey Shore is back.
Confetti TV. 400 mixtapes on the first month. You left PA, though. What happened to J-Go? You used to be a slave ghost. Now you in Belmont, chilling at DJ's, speeding on the speedway, headed to Hoboken.
Basically, it was just the dark side, like the things the dark side you had to bring to the table, like to make it somewhere.
Real nigga, I'm a sharpshooter. Hallelujah for the moolah.
You could be the most holy person, but there's always a dark side to something you have to do to get where you need to be, and that's what success is about, is taking them risks and, you know, bending the rules a little bit. Arnold Schwarzenegger mentioned that. And in the work freestyle, it was just the aggravation that built up because a lot of people are judgmental because they're like, there's an image on the street if you're like a pretty boy that you don't go through all that stuff, and I'm basically sticking up for the dudes that, you know, like that like to take care of themselves and do what they do and chill with bitches and wild out.
Easy time bubbles in the glass, bubbles up ass, baby, why you mad?
And the work freestyle really brings that across, and then I talked about it in subjects like
your jerk, he don't put in work. I dye my hair blind, I'm chillin' with bad bitches that's a lounge. Nigga, where you at? Probably with 10 niggas that's so wet. Chillin' in the track, looking
basically, like, who are you to say that you're harder than me because you with 10 niggas and I'm over here with bad bitches. Like, that doesn't mean nothing, you know what I mean? It's about your choices. So basically, I'm trying to bring out, don't be scared to be where you want to be, what you want to be.
Bad, bad bitches talking about these bad bitches. Bad, bad bitches talking about these bad bitches. Bad, bad.
It's basically an artist he's his own individual, you know, like he's not scared to be, he's going back to what I said before, he's not scared to be pretty, and he's cocky, like, you know what I mean, he's bringing that image.
Blow it at your frame, she doing it for fame.
But out there, like, funny about these chicks, bro, like, I experienced this shit, like, these girls out here wilding out.
She crazy but don't, better off alone.
So Candelaria is basically an artist, like, trying to, like, put it all on the table, like, you know what I mean, schools is all, but at the same time, you know what I mean, he loves these chicks, bro, he loves these chicks, and he's getting tight about it, but basically, it's like, Candelaria pretty boy, you put her close side on your bitch, she's not safe, boy, like, I'm telling you, bro, and basically, when you get throughout the whole thing, it's just straight cockiness, and there's a lot of humor, like, there's sarcasm.
Blanket, she buying me Versace when we do the natty. John got it with the bitches. Said my name's Tommy.
Candelaria is just a funny character. Like, she really is.
What if you stayed this time?
I walked out the door.
That was a unique ass track.
Time we had one.
5 in the morning, she cold, tripping balls.
It was an emotional song because I met a girl out in Jersey and she had, you know, she had the money and everything, but she wasn't finding purpose. And you can hear it in the title that I in the hook that I wrote.
Moms out in Paris, has it all, takes advantage, never lived average, never satisfied.
It's talking about a girl that just like she's out here wilding out with me at 5 in the morning, and we out here zoning, but her giving up, now she got these demons. But I'm trying to tell her, you gotta keep on dreaming, because that's the only way you're gonna survive. It was titled Tripping Balls because like she mentioned that a lot. She was like, because she used to take a lot of pills, and she was like, yo, I'm tripping balls right now, and it caught me so much, and it was a unique title, so I had to title that.
I've seen that Chanel bag.
So I went to Jersey and they had a big continuance because, you know, like I said, a month in Jersey was more of the party scene. So 2 months in Jersey now was like, it was like the upbringing of like me had to use my survival tactics, basically like the 48 laws of power. I had to be on my toes everywhere I went. I had to like social, I had to start all over again, you know, from being in Pennsylvania. So 2 months in Jersey, the Miami trip, you hear that. Then there's like more like you'll hear a lot of more like harder beats. It's more away from the party scene now. Now it's like more work, you know. So basically the work that I had to do to get where I'm at. But if you check out the cover, you can see it's like explanatory from like how far along I came up. Like you see me with my boy and these girls in his apartment smashed, like, you know, being young and crazy, and then you see me grown here, you know, with these 2 mature women, and now from a rat on the floor, I got a cub right there, and in this nice bed, jewelry getting crazy, and I'm by myself because basically it's just showing that I'm finding myself, I'm an individual in my company. I'm gonna be the last one standing, so I'm basically the general. I gotta be the example, and it's just, I love where the direction is going. I like to let it follow me. And it's basically, I read this in a quote the other day, and it said behind every successful man is years of unsuccessful years. And anybody that's successful will tell you that there's a lot of tough times in success. everyone just sees the good part of it, but they don't see it behind the curtain. So basically, that's what you hear in this mixtape. And it's the Miami trip is basically we're taking it there. Like, you know what I mean? That's the whole vision, like the Scarface life. 2 months in Jersey. Now we're like, you know what? We got to do this bigger. So that's why it's called the Miami trip, because it's just the vision of always doing. You know, the imagination is worth more than knowledge.
Hey, fuck you, man! Who put this thing together? Me! That's who! Who do I trust? Me!
Your bitch went pump, pain pillar. I'm sorry, Mr. Show getting head. I'm sorry, love a hoe, can't trust a hoe. I'm sorry, call me unresponsible, nigga. I'm sorry, your bitch went pump, pain pillar. I'm sorry, Mr. Show getting head. I'm sorry, love a hoe, can't trust a hoe. I'm sorry, call me unresponsible, nigga. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. My shorty got a thin waist. Think about it, make me wanna hit it. This is real nigga shit.
Why, you stupid fuck! Look at you now!
My shorty got a